My 2019 summer review stories. I started my summer vacation on Saturday, July 20th. I was glad because I thought I would be able to play with my friends often.
Mm-hmm.
However, I couldn't play. It was so hot outside. Also, unfortunately, I had to go to math, Korean, and science academies. I had only 2 days vacation from the academies too. That was terrible, but I did have some good memories. I will tell you 6 stories about my summer.
Right.
My first story was a bad memory. It happened on Thursday, July 25th. My brother made a big mistake. He needed to reserve the SAT test in Gwangju. However, he reserved his test in Jinju. Therefore, my mom got mad at my brother. That day, I also had my mom's math class. I was nervous before the class started. 2 of my classmates didn't finish their homework and got scolded. My mom got even more mad. At home, usually I could play a little. However, that night I couldn't play and I did my homework in my room. I hoped I wouldn't have a day like this again because I would like to play a little.
Okay.
My second story was also memory. It happened on Saturday, July 27th. I had to read 2 books during summer vacation for the test in school. I didn't like to read books. It took a long time to read the books. One of the book storyline was fun. It was about 4 boys who went to work, and when they felt angry about the boss, they ran away from the workplace. Another book was kind of boring. It was a story of an outcast student. I felt sorry for the outcast student. However, I felt great after I had read these books because I didn't want to read more books. My third story was also memory. It happened on Friday, August 2nd. I went to the Sejong campus of Korea University for a camp. I stayed for 3 days. At Korea University, the teacher there took our phones until the camp finished. I felt sad about this. However, the camp programs were fun. There was quiz time, a small auction, and a career experience. My favorite was the small auction. It was harder than I thought. The rules were as follows. Every classmate got 100 points. Using their 100 points, they could buy some things. There were 12 things for the auction. However, I only got 1 thing. It was also National University badge. I had a little disappointment about this because I really wanted to get the hidden auction item. It was a fun camp top. My first story was also memory. It happened on Friday, August 9th. It was vacation from academy. Therefore, I didn't go to any academy. I was planning to play with my friends. However, it was too hot outside. Therefore, I didn't want to go outside and I didn't play with my friends. It was bad. I needed to follow my mom's academy. I had to do all of my homework there. Also, I had to eat kimbap, which I didn't like. I got home at 8. I didn't have things to do. I didn't like to have a day like this. But I still like that I didn't go to the academies. My fifth story was a bad memory. It happened on Saturday, August 10th. I went to my Korean academy. I learned Korean vocabulary and grammar. When I was learning grammar with the other 9 classmates, we found a big fly. We tried to ignore it, but some of the girls screamed. Therefore, my friends killed my the fly and threw it in the trash. As it killed it, maggots came up from the fly spot. The maggots moved around on the window. It looked so disgusting. Next, we got rid of the maggots. Even though we got rid of the maggots, I felt grossed out. It was a weird day. My sixth story was a good memory. It happened on Friday, August 16th. I went to a valley with my parents. My mother walked nearby in the valley to exercise. While she was walking, my father and I played in the valley stream. My father and I splashed water on each other. It was fun to play with my father. At night, I played a game called Battleground. When I got sleepy, I slept in the pension with my parents. The next morning, I went back home with my parents. It was a great trip. I wanted to come back to this valley again.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Pretty good, Nelson. Now, obviously, you haven't done a presentation since you were studying in Seattle, right? Was it in Washington or in Oregon?
It was in Oregon.
Oregon, right. So certainly your presentation is much better, okay? However, that being said, I gave you a few hints while you were doing your practice presentation and you still made the same mistakes. My story was a good memory or a so-so memory, and you made a couple of similar errors about that. And you were also, we talked about how you read one book, but the other, not another book, okay? So you have to be a little bit more careful with the simple errors that you're making like that, please.
Yes.
Okay? And again, it was much nicer to hear you speak up a little bit. This time that was good, but I still encourage you to speak up a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Questions for Nelson. Oh, sorry, one more pronunciation. My mistake. Fourth.
Fourth.
Fourth. It's actually, many of you are also having a similar pronunciation problem. You have to be a little bit more clear. It often sounds like you guys are saying first and fourth almost sound the same. Fourth. See you, Jack? Fourth. First. Fourth. Okay. All right, sorry. Questions for Nelson?
Diana.
What are your camp program?
There were a quiz about a career and a small actions and career experience.
That was it? Just the three that you mentioned about? There weren't any other programs?
And there was egg drop.
Sorry?
There was egg drop.
Oh, so design some kind of safe method to drop the egg?
Yes.
Okay. So okay. All right. I thought it was a longer experience. Okay, next question.
Alvin.
Alvin.
Battleground was fun.
It was fun.
What level are you?
My level is 32.
Do you play Battleground too? Yes? What level are you? Huh?
No.
Low level. Okay. All right, next question.
Edgar.
Two books are good or funny.
No.
Why you didn't have it in your
Yeah, I hate academics, Korean.
I don't understand your question, Edgar. What do you mean?
My mistake.
Your mistake. Okay, you can try a different question then if you want.
Why went to Korea University?
I went to Korea University to know about these days Korea.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Was the Korea University good?
The programs were good, but the room for the students were not really good. Walter.
You say you are nervous because of mom's test?
Mom's class
Mom's. Why are you nervous?
because she was mad, so if I make a mistake, she'll scold me and she'll get even mad.
Do you know why she was mad?
Classmate didn't hold.
And that was one reason, but there was another more important reason. Want to remind him?
My brother made a mistake. He reserved the SAT test in different city.
Sunum test. He made a mistake where he was supposed to reserve for his Sunum test. Right.
Yeah, teacher.
You finished?
Yeah.
Everyone finished? Okay. You said the auction at the Korea University was more difficult
Yes.
than you expected. How? Why?
I thought the higher number will get the thing,
Yeah.
but the rule was the second highest one get the thing.
The second highest one. Oh, that's an interesting change to an auction. Yeah, I can understand why that would be difficult. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, good. I'm curious about that. Good job, Nelson. Yay!